Hey guys, Tony back again, Horror and Todge. Hope you're all well. Sunday afternoon here in the UK, and we're on to day 10 of 31 Days of Horror, October the 10th. Thank you for everyone for keep checking these videos out and for all the support you've given me and my daughter's video yesterday. Thanks a lot. She really enjoyed doing that, so yeah, really made her day. But today, getting straight in with the review, guys. I'm tell you a little bit about this one. Never seen this movie before. Found it on Shudder. Heard a few people mention it. So let me get straight in with it. So today I watched a film from 1975 called The Amusement Park. It's a George A. Romero film. He directed it. Like I say, really, 70s. And it stars Lincoln Mezzel and Ari Allbacker. And essentially, this film has been lost for, obviously since the 70s. I think it was first released at a film festival in 1975, and then it sort of got shelved and forgotten about, and I think they lost the reels or something up until 2017, when someone painstakingly went through the restoration progress after finding a reel or tape and put it back together. So we've got this film from, like I say, early Romero. I think it was originally made in 1973, but it didn't come to, I think it was like Pennsylvanian Film Festival or something until 1975. So yeah, someone's really done a job of putting this back together. Like I say, the film negatives and stuff aren't the greatest. They're a bit sepia in colour, and there's not much colour there, but I'm glad they put it back together because it's a really interesting sort of like propaganda prologue film. It's like something really weird. I suppose it's ahead of its time. If you've seen it, you'll know what I'm on about. But really strange movie. It's only on for about 54 minutes, something like that. So a short film. And essentially it's about this old guy. And he's just basically going through how the elderly are, overlooked and sort of bullied and, you know, beat up on sometimes in society and blamed for a lot of stuff. And it's just all about that, really. And like I say, it's not really horror. It's just like psychological sort of thriller, I suppose. There's some sort of, I suppose it's a really, the whole subject is horror in an element of, our society look at, a single sort of age group. It's really horrifying in that sense, but there's no real horror as in blood and gore and stuff. That sort of stuff, or sort of ghostly sort of, that what we sort of mostly figure out in our head about horror. But yeah, this is just a little bit different, sort of psychological. So yeah, and yeah, basically it opens off with this sort of informational prologue about how the elderly overlooked, and this guy's going through all stuff, just talking, rambling on, really, not a lot of nothing. And then you sort of cut to this sort of white room where there's these two guys in there, and one of them are saying, "Don't go through the door, don't go through the door, you don't want to know what's behind there." And the other one's like, he looks a bit like Colonel Sanders from the KFC advert, in the white suit and the grey beard and the grey hair, you know. Then he's like, "Oh, I want to go out there, I want to go out there." And he opens this door, like it's very dreamlike. And he goes straight into this amusement park where there's kids running around and, teenagers and, you know, just all sorts of young people having fun. And he's sort of getting bullied around and pushed over. And he's seeing elderly people get sort of, you know, antiques and stuff took off them for next to nothing, like they're giving them like $1 for something that's worth a lot of money. And he's seeing all this happen before his eyes. Not a lot of dialogue in this movie. It's pretty silent. It's just a lot of like fairground noises. And he's seeing all this happen. Then he's seeing like it sort of does stuff from amusement park sort of way, or fairground, and brings it into the real life. Like one stage, like an old woman like gets hit by this other, like they ride a dodgem car, and the two collide, and then one of them's going on about, oh, you stopped in front of me, it's your fault that I've sort of crashed. And this old woman's like, oh, no, I didn't mean to, it was your fault, he had the wrong indicator on, and stuff like that. So it's just going through, how the elderly are blamed. Then there's one sort of part where he sort of gets pushed into this ride, and he goes into like an old people's home where it's really dreamlike, and that's quite like, I suppose, quite a scary scene in the film where people are getting strapped to beds and massage, and there's just lots of mentally ill sort of elderly people in there banging their heads together, and it's just really up on him, and he's like, no, I want to get out, I don't want to be in here. And it's just, yeah, just really dreamlike like that, really. And lots of other different things of you know getting bullied around and getting beat up, and just quite nasty to the elderly, and him seeing this happen to other elderly people too, and like people with money sort of get a better ride in life to, like, if there's someone in a restaurant, they get like a big lobster and stuff, and he'll get like a bit of chili on a plate, and not sort of, they're running after this sort of person with money. It's it's showing all this sort of life, really, just about everyday life, and how stuff isn't right. It's just like a prologue film. It's really strange to explain. I can't really explain it, guys. If you've seen it, you'll know what I talk about. But yeah, like I say, I'm not going to talk too much more about it, guys. Watch it for definite. I'm glad I watched it. It's not something you'll think, oh, I know, let's watch the amusement park. You won't. It's just sort of a turn on video you probably watch once, but you can see Romero's skill in this, even in this, really, because all the actors are probably just B-movie actors, and the way it was put together, though, it was yeah, quite well done. So for day 10 for the amusement park, I'm probably going to give this 5 out of 10, guys. It's not something I'll watch again. It was at middle of the road, but just a strange sort of movie. But I'm glad I did watch it, because it opened my eyes up to some stuff, and it was well put together. But get in the comments, guys. Tell me what you think if you've seen the amusement park. That's been day 10. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 11. Thanks a lot for watching.